Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm only going to do one video today. Sunday was a very busy day. Had to get a lot of stuff done. But I want to go back to yesterday's video. I talked about a 10K XRP. And right away in the comments section, people said, you're absolutely crazy. It's never going to get to that price. Stop filling people with hopium. But nobody knows for sure if XRP is not going to make it to that price. I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, and I can't say that it can't happen. I want to keep you holding so that you could get to the price points that you can live with, that you would be comfortable selling at. You know, the worst possible case, the worst scenario is that you sell all your XRP at $10 and then watch the price hit $100 and beyond. You know, as we get to $100 at some point in the future, that's when the 10K will be most believable. But let's cross all those price points as we get there. You know, I'll continue making videos. I want to keep you positive in what you hold, and I want to keep you patient along the way. But, you know, I'm not going to tell you anything is possible or impossible because we don't know. We all speculate. You know, if you look at the utility behind XRP, how can you not see it getting to high numbers in the future? I think it's very achievable based on utility and use case. In fact, in today's video, I'm going to talk about integration with Swift. I'm also going to show you a video that will make you never want to sell all your XRP. So let's take a look. Capital Firm expects $15,296 per XRP. Now, that's just a random made-up number. But you know why that's happening right now? Because XRP is moving upward, and people are euphoric once again. You know, we watched this cryptocurrency go sideways for a very long time, and people are frustrated. So now that it starts moving, you're going to start seeing people tweet out $1 million per XRP. It's going to happen because it happens every single time. XRP creeping through that 702 fib. And again, once we get through that 702 fib, right away, you're going to see people predicting us to hit $500 within the next couple weeks because it happens every time. Let's go. 11.1 million XRP tweets today. That's how excitement sets in. People are amped up and people are buying XRP. People that never held XRP are probably all of a sudden buying it because they also don't want to miss out what's coming next. So Ripple's, XRP, Stellar's, XLM, and IOTA, iSwift integration, shaping the future of the billion-dollar crypto market. Crypto projects, Ripple, Stellar Lumens, and IOTA are leading the way in an effort to integrate into Swift. The organization is responsible for providing financial services and execution of financial transactions and payments between banks worldwide. Crypto heavyweights, Ripple, Stellar, and IOTA are now eyeing an integration into this billion-dollar system. The revolutionary projects have demonstrated their potential as financial tools and ready-to-use technology for payments and are now making advancements to be part of Swift. Remember, even a year ago, people said that Swift is never going to integrate any cryptocurrency. It's a waste of time holding XRP. Now we're starting to see the integration happen. It's being talked about more and more on a daily basis. Everything that people said could never happen is now all of a sudden becoming fact. That's what's great about holding this cryptocurrency. XRP sees $2.6 billion inflows in just a week as investors favor Ripple in the SEC lawsuit. And you know, everybody knows Ripple is going to win this lawsuit. I think this lawsuit was a big sham from day one. Honestly, I think it was just meant to delay Ripple and XRP long enough. You know, everything still had to be built out from 2020 to where we are today. The world looks a hell of a lot different now than it did back then. But people are buying into XRP because they know the second this judge makes that ruling, XRP is going to take off. Honestly, if you want a conservative price, break out a calculator right now, take whatever XRP you hold, and times it by $10. Because most people can agree we are going to hit $10 once this judge rules in this case. Texas House votes to add cryptocurrency to state bills of rights. Now, I think this is absolutely great. So with Cash App, Venmo, online banking, and more, people are growing more dependent on moving money digitally and online, rather than cash and checks. Additionally, with centralized banking causing worries for people over the control of money, Texas might become the first state to add the right to own digital currency without government prohibition to the Texas Bill of Rights. I think that's great, and it's a good step forward. And how many people honestly write checks today? Most people want things quick, and they want it to be fast. And people that don't like online banking, they still use cash. But it's nice to see that digital assets are now being included as well. Now, I'm going to play a video for you, and once you see this video, this should make you always want to be holding at least some XRP. Take a listen.
The world order out there, and we've got to lead it.
Frankly, our central bank has been slow, and there's an appointment coming in January of 22. The president's got to decide whether to change over who's leading the Federal Reserve.
For those of you who don't know, the next gen $100 note is the last denomination of that particular family of notes. We're working on the future generation of currency. So that is my other job.
I think the train's already left the station in terms of cryptocurrency. You may or may not know that I just joined the board of Ripple, and the reason why I chose to join that board, it's, in my opinion, one of the few cryptocurrency options out there that has a credible and legitimate use. So financial institutions use it to settle cross-border payments.
That is called a bridge crypto or bridge currency. That's in fact what Ripple is trying to do with XRP.
World taxation and one world money. They've worked for years behind the scenes preparing to realize that vision. They've literally rigged the laws of international finance. Everything is basically in place right now. And there's essentially no way to stop this from happening.
There are some cryptos that are working with regulators and are working with banks.
I agree.
Ripple would be an example.
Ripple would be an example, right.
Now, this is and I can imagine in the next 5 years, instead of us doing sterling against the dollar or sterling against yen and doing these kinds of transactions, we'll do sterling versus Ripple.
Now, there is a fundamental issue with, say, Bitcoin in its current form, in that the transaction volume is very limited, and the latency, the latency for a properly confirmed transaction is too long, much longer than you'd like.
This is why I always told you, you are holding the future in your hands. It's the technology of the future. And after watching that, that should make you always want to hold at least a little bit XRP. I mean, I'm not saying don't take profit along the way, but why would you ever want to sell all your XRP at $10? I see people saying that all the time. You know, I still think that we're going to see people sell out at different price points on the way up. But the people who hold XRP the longest will be the biggest winners in the future. And that's why I always said, nobody can tell you how much XRP you need. It's how much XRP you hold and how long you can continue holding it. Then there's this, 9 Asian central banks to adopt SWIFT alternative. A lot of countries are looking for alternatives to SWIFT, and I still think they're going to choose RippleNet. A lot of countries are definitely going to like that technology. They're also going to like that on-demand liquidity. And if SWIFT doesn't work with Ripple and vice versa in the future, it's going to be a fight ongoing. And I think Ripple, in the end, will win. They will steal all the business away from SWIFT. That's why we're starting to see integrations happen. Then there's this. So this amendment in the U.S. crypto bill can lead SEC to reimburse on losing. Now, I like the idea of this. So the U.S. SEC has been alleged of pushing enforcement against the digital asset industry, linked firms, and leaders. The legal tussles led by the commission have forced the defendants to bear heavy legal fees over time, Look at what's going on with Ripple, $200 million. However, a draft of the crypto bill released by Republican lawmakers might put a pause on top of watchdogs' regulatory overreach. The House Financial Service Committee Chair Patrick McHenry and House Agriculture Committee Chair Glenn Thompson drafted bill has sent a wave of relief to the crypto industry. It is expected that the crypto bill would build a clear framework for digital assets and hold the SEC and CFTC liable for their actions. And I think that's what we need, because I think Gary is crushing the retail investor. Do you know where the price of XRP could possibly be today if this lawsuit never even happened? I mean, I remember people really amped up before this case even came about back in 2020. You know, people were like, oh, within the next year, we're going to see XRP surpass $50 and beyond. I still think the price is held down on XRP. I think we should definitely be sitting at some higher price today. A lot of people keep saying, no, it's just the market playing out. I think it's still held down, but it's finally starting to make a comeback. We're starting to see the price move upward, and I'll tell you, it's been a long wait, and that sideways motion, it gets frustrating. And now excitement gets to build. Hopefully we continue upward. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.